Hi, this is Dr. Go, and today I'd like to talk about some basic right hand, right arm techniques. For the example I'm using today, I'm using Paganini's Caprice number 23, the second section, the minor section. Okay, now let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Starts with an upbeat. It's long, there's no staccato articulation or anything. Now the chord. Okay, then you have upward run, chord, another down bow, upward run, then chord, up bow run. Okay, now the techniques that we're going to be talking about are this. Watch, up bow from here. I'm not going to move the elbow, I'm not going to move the shoulder or the wrist. I'm just going to let the pinky collapse, just like we do in Kreutzer's Etude Number 4. I'll attach a link to that video in the description. So when you collapse here, you want to remember this hand. This is important. Paganini will have you hitting this again and again. And if you do it right, see, I can move the strings without making a sound. I can pull up my thumb and do the same thing. Okay, I'm not saying that you should play without your thumb. I'm just saying your hand is that relaxed, you don't need the thumb. Okay, now from there, catch, you release, and release upwards. You let the arm, the elbow float. Okay, you don't yank it up or something like this. Release. Okay, that's important. And you release to the D string for the up bow. Now remember what I said about remembering that hand, memorizing the hand. Here it is. You drop the elbow and the shoulder, and you notice this collapse here, right here. Circle, do that again. Release. Okay, collapse. Release. Okay, so I hope that was a pretty clear demonstration on that. Now, you can apply this to many other caprices in these works, okay? If you choose to do the 8th variation of the 24th caprice with all the down bow, collapse, collapse. If you choose to do, say, the repeated down bow chords in number 20, collapse. Okay, or you know, any other number of caprices where he's got repeated down bow chords, stuff like that. Number 14 comes to mind. Okay, then this is where you'd use it. One more thing I'd like to cover is thirds. How to practice thirds, and for this I like to use this Caprice number 18. Okay, now everybody knows this part. However, when it comes to this, okay, how to practice these, I just like to show a very simple, logical way of doing this. I'm just going to choose, for example, in bar 2 of the Allegro section of Caprice number 18. Okay, these 4 notes. Okay, so we're going to start by finding the bottom note first. It's a G, so I'm comparing with my open G. You can also, just to make sure. Then, okay, so find that. And the first thing I would do, especially somebody that's not the most secure on thirds yet, okay, I would have them do broken thirds. And have them feel it. Try to hold the fingers down. Okay, and really have them play it slowly. Sorry, I rushed that one. Hold those. Keep them honest. Now, the next thing. Together. Next thing is I'm going to start treating these 2 strings as 2 different voices. So we have 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do the bottom of the first note and top of the first note. Now, bottom of the second note, but top of the first note. Make sure in tune, then top of the second note. And now go back and forth, first to second note. Okay, now shifting down. Now, this is the third note, and I need to go to the fourth note, right? So I'm going to take the bottom of the third note, top of the third note, now bottom of the fourth note, top of the fourth note. Make sure that's in tune. If you hear, oh, that's not right. Then, bottom of the top of the fourth note. And then back and forth. Okay, once you have that, then you start going slowly. And I always like to repeat that shift because shifts can be tricky. Okay, and then after that, we can start putting it into rhythm exercise. And so on and so forth until it's nice and smooth, okay? And then you just play it. So these are two things, one right hand, one left hand, that apply to a lot of caprices. I hope these help a lot of you approach these caprices. Again, if anything I'm saying is contrary to what your teachers are telling you, please ignore me, listen to your teachers. But if you are a teacher and you're approaching this for your students, please give these a try and see if they help you and your students as well. Okay? Wishing you guys the best. Cheers.